If you work a 9 to 5 job, this video is for you. Now, why am I making this video? Because a lot of people struggle to overcome the 9 to 5 system. And what do I mean by struggle to overcome the 9 to 5 system? What I mean by this is a lot of people, they are losing, they're getting beat to the 9 to 5 every single day. So I hope this video can help you guys out, because I want to give you guys a different mindset about the 9 to 5, because at the end of the day, the 9 to 5 is a system to get you to the next level of your life. And I hope you guys understand that thing right there, just to get the video started off. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Reese in the Cut, back with another video. As y'all can see, we are in a different scenery. Had to take you guys back to a place very familiar, bring back a lot of memories. As you guys can see, that tire back there, it's been there for the last 5, 6, 7 years. Definitely bring back a lot of memories from when I was a kid, man. I was always outside, backyard shenanigans. It don't look nowhere as good as it used to be, but it was home at a point in time. So that's beyond the point. Let's hop straight into the video. So what is the 9 to 5? And let's go over what the 9 to 5 actually is. The 9 to 5 is a structured form of employment that you work for an employer for a set amount of hours in exchange for a steadily paycheck, often limiting your schedule and your income. From the definition I just gave you guys, that is the 9 to 5. But what the crazy thing is, a lot of people, they just try to tie the 9 to 5 into just being hourly based. Like, oh, the 9 to 5 is just all about how many hours you work. But if you guys think about it, from the description I just gave you guys of the 9 to 5, it is a complete lifestyle. Like, it's an entire lifestyle, right? That's what a lot of people, they fail to realize. It is your entire lifestyle, which limits your income and your schedule. Okay. So with that being said, what that means is there is a cap. So let's say you make $10, $15, $20 an hour, whatever that paycheck is, it's a steady paycheck, and it's a steady, like, it's not going to go over. It might go under, but it's not going to go over. It is a cap. It's capped based on how much you make an hour, right? Also, your schedule. It is a structured schedule. It's steadily, it's consistent. It's a consistent lifestyle, right? So now that we got the boring part out the way, here's the good stuff. So with that being said, since it is a bare minimum paycheck, a cap paycheck, and they're probably not going to give you a raise. They really don't care about you. They don't care about your schedule, because they let you have no control over your schedule. This is where the tips come in. This is the good part. Do the bare minimum and go home. Capiche? That is why a lot of you guys are not beating the 9 to 5. A lot of you guys have problems at your job. A lot of you guys hate your job so much. A lot of you guys hate your job. You know, you guys are losing jobs. Some of you guys are moving job to job. You can't even stay consistent. Some of you which is messing up your savings, messing up a lot of different things for yourself, right? That is probably the best thing that I chose at my 9 to 5, even from working at warehouses. You know, working at warehouses, especially my warehouse workers, do the bare minimum, go home. Right? Stop trying to go above and beyond. Stop trying to do so many different things, bro. They are giving you a capped paycheck. So you need to give them capped work ethic. All right. I'm not telling you guys to be lazy. Of course, show up to work. But if they're not going to raise your pay, then don't raise your work ethic, bro. Do the bare minimum, go home. That is the best way to beat the 9 to 5. Doing the bare minimum and going home is what's going to make the time pass by so fast, bro. You know, don't worry about the clock. Don't worry about the clock at work. Don't worry about none of those things, bro. Just do just enough and then go about your day. Which leads me to my next tip. In order to beat the 9 to 5, on top of just doing the bare minimum and going home, use the 9 to 5 for the bare minimum, bro. A lot of you guys are not beating the bare minimum because one thing, you are using your 9 to 5 for too many different things in your life. The 9 to 5 is supposed to be to take care of your bills and your needs, which is your needs, your bills, because you have to find somewhere, you have to sleep, right? You got to be able to have a roof over your head. You got to be able to put food in your belly. You got to be able to provide for yourself. So a lot of you guys, bro, you are failing the 9 to 5 system, bro, because you're trying to buy Louis Vuitton, you're trying to buy Balenci, you're trying to ball out with 9 to 5 income. Use your 9 to 5 income from the bare minimum, bro. Take care of your bills, take care of your needs, pay off your debt, whatever you need to do. But stop trying to use your 9 to 5 money to ball out. That is why you guys it feel like a consistent loophole. And that's why it feels like, damn, I'm here every day. Damn, I'm here every day for the same amount of money. Yes, because that is the thing. You're getting paid a cap paycheck. You know what you're gonna make by the end of the week or by the end of the next 2 weeks. So you gotta use that money wisely, bro. You guys can't keep trying to, oh, I'm gonna take trips with this money. I need, you know, if you guys want to take trips, I'm gonna be completely honest in this video. I'm gonna be so blunt, bro. If you guys are the type of people, you want to start taking trips, you want to start having car notes, you want to start upgrading your lifestyle, you're gonna need multiple sources of income. But if you are watching this video right now and your 9 to 5 is your only source of income, you need to use your 9 to 5 for the bare minimum, bro. Until you can get ahead, until you can figure it out, until you can figure out what else to do, use your 9 to 5 for the bare minimum. So another important tip why a lot of you guys are not beating the 9 to 5 and you're letting your 9 to 5 get the best of you is stop giving them the money back. Oh my God, this is one of the biggest things I had to realize. When I worked at the warehouse a year and a half ago, I had to wake up, right? If you work at a warehouse, there's food trucks everywhere. There's food trucks, there's McDonald's, there's so many different food courts. Think about it, the system, they put those vending machines, they put those food trucks, they put all those places out there for a reason. Because look, they know that you're gonna take the money, the little money that you're getting from them, that cap paycheck that you're getting, you're gonna take that money, you're gonna buy all the things in the area. You're giving them back the money and you're giving them back your time. Time is money and money is time and you're giving it back. You guys need to stop giving them the money back before you even make it. That's the crazy thing. A lot of you guys are giving them the money back before your paycheck even hits. I had to realize some of these things, bro. Stop going out there to the local food truck that's taxing you like $15, $20 per meal. You just gave them $20 of a paycheck that you haven't even got in your bank account yet. That is why you feel trapped at the 9 to 5. That's why you feel like you're not winning. That's why you feel stressed. That's why you feel like, damn, bro, this 9 to 5 ain't getting me nowhere. It can get you somewhere. You just got to stop giving them literally the money back. So with that being said, bro, how I started getting ahead from my 9 to 5, bro, is I started to pack lunches, bro. Pack some high protein lunches too. Stuff that's going to have you going crazy through the day. You know what I'm saying? Not feeling all sluggish. I'm going to give y'all a tip, bro. Pack some PB&Js, bro. PB&Js is what fills me up. It keeps me going. Peanut butter gets you full too. If you feel like you're one of the type of people, you have to eat at work and you have to eat something big, peanut butter and bread and jelly, literally, it's going to have you, bro. I eat about like 2 to 3 PB&Js at work every single day and I'll be good. I be seeing people at work, literally, I'll be laughing in my head. I'll be like, well, that person is going to be broke by the time their paycheck hits and they're going to, because they got to pay their bills. I literally be looking at everybody at work, bro. They be on Friday or whatever, or whenever their paycheck hit, everybody in front of the food trucks, everybody standing in the lunch lines, buying all this expensive stuff. They put the food in the facilities because they want you to keep coming back. Have you guys not understood that yet? I'm 21, I understood that. A lot of you guys are older, haven't even understood that yet. They are literally putting these food spots in your work distance, in your environment, for you to give it back to them. But here's the good part about the 9 to 5, and this is why you are at an advantage. Look, if you work a 9 to 5 job right now, one thing I want to tell you guys, you are at an advantage. Why are you at an advantage? You guys already have structure and you have discipline. Why do you have structure? Because you have a set schedule at your 9 to 5 that show up a certain amount of times a week. I don't know what your schedule is, but you have that schedule and you execute every single week. So that's the good thing about 9 to 5. The 9 to 5, it gives you structure. That's what I'm saying. The 9 to 5, it got its pros for sure. More than cons, it definitely got some pros. Like you got structure right there. You got discipline because you got up every day out that week, probably 5 days a week, 6 days a week. Some people work 7 days a week, but you got up every single day and you went to work. That is discipline. On time too. You know what I'm saying? You got a job, you're keeping a job, you're on time, right? So that is why I say that after the 9 to 5, the 5 to 9 is a non-negotiable because you already have those 3 things right there. You have structure, discipline, and income. You have all 3 of those things. So you can't tell me that you don't have the time because you made time for your 9 to 5, right? You got the discipline to get up and go to your 9 to 5 and execute, right? So when you get home, you have the same amount of discipline and structure to execute the 5 to 9. All it takes is literally about 30 to 60 minutes a day of freelancing, finding high income skills, all those different types of things. These are the only ways that you are going to get ahead outside of your 9 to 5. That's why I mentioned you have to use your 9 to 5 for the bare minimum. You have to eat at your 9 to 5 like the bare minimums, packing lunches, not eating at the local food trucks and stuff. So you can have the extra money to fund the dream, fund the side hustle, all those different types of things. And of course, most important, do the bare minimum at work so you're not tired to do the 5 to 9. A lot of you guys are burnt out. You're tired because you're at work trying to do too much. Save your energy for the real dream. Save your energy for what really matters. Those people don't care about you. They will replace you in a heartbeat, but that's okay because we're just using them to get ahead too. You're going to use me. I'm going to use you too. It's a simple equation. Get out your feelings and go to work, make the money and go home. And just to mention, if you guys are kind of stuck about any high income skills to learn, I literally just dropped how to start digital marketing on the membership. So make sure you guys go cop the membership. All you got to do is go to my profile, click join. It's literally less than a $5 biggie bag. And the good thing about digital marketing is it covers so many different aspects like content creation, freelancing, and sales. All three of those different types of things in the digital world or even in the real world. Come on, bro. It's going to make you so much money. The next video that you guys are going to see, I'm going to show you guys the money that I'm making off literally content creation, digital marketing, and all those types of different things. And I'm really now just getting started. So that's just to throw out there as well if you guys don't know some high income skills to learn after your 9-to-5 job, because you can do this on top of a 9-to-5 job. I do it all the time. I still work. And I'm still bringing in good money from content, digital marketing, and sales. But what's crazy is everyone always talk about how they hate their 9-to-5 so much, but you guys don't hate it that much, because if you did, you will be trying to figure it out every single night. You will be doing daily steps and learning new skills to try to get yourself out. So to cap off this video, bro, I want to get you guys out of a mindset, bro. I wrote down the mindset that you guys should not want to get into. So this is the mindset that a lot of you probably have. You're probably saying, I'm stuck working a 9-to-5. Instead, this is the new mindset I want you to get before I end off the video. I want you to get the mindset that I'm getting paid to build my next chapter. So at the end of the day, bro, this video is just to give you guys some tips. Use the 9-to-5 to get ahead. The 9-to-5 is not bad. It's the foundation. It gives you structure, discipline, and income to go fund the dream. All right? You're not stuck. You're just funding the dream. You're funding whatever you want to do. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you guys go get the membership if you want to learn some more skills outside of your 9-to-5 job. It's literally less than a $5 biggie bag. Come on, bro. Y'all got people out here selling y'all $3,000, $4,000 courses. All I'm asking for is literally $4. So y'all know I love this. Y'all know I love this content stuff. So I'm gonna be back with y'all tomorrow. Hey, skate.